Oh, 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 oh. AirPods are on. All right, we're in, guys. We're in. What's everybody saying? Man, I think they did. Pathetic. What can I say, Eddie? But we're not here to talk about Eddie Howe right now. We'll get to Eddie Howe later. We'll get to Eddie Howe later. But right now, what I want to talk about is Moises Caicedo versus, for me, well, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Declan Rice has to be all-round player, can do the dirty work, which is what Moises is best at. Declan can do that, which is what Declan's also best at. But Declan can carry the ball like nobody else. Like nobody else in the Premier League. I ain't seen no one carry the ball like him. Um, Better shot, better set piece, better athlete for me, just all round better athlete. Moises is fantastic, great player. Would love to have seen him and Rice together. That would have been a dream. That would have been a dream. That was the dream, to be fair, but it never materialized. But I would love to have seen those two together. I'm telling you that now. Uh, Maybe I should have saved this one for later, really. I forget peak time is 8 o'clock for everyone to be entering the chat. Obviously, right now, people are watching football, waiting for Man City. I just had match of the day on because I had to reflect. I didn't see the United goals. I didn't see I didn't see the second Liverpool goal. Saw the first one. Ugh, what was Martinez doing? What was Martinez doing? Give it a break, lad. Always messing around, never focused. Got a touch of the Ramsdales about him. Great shot stopper. Again, touch of the Ramsdales. Great shot stopper. All that. But my man's not focused at all. Um, but Man United got the not Man United. Sorry, Liverpool ended up getting the result. But they've got Man City next, so we'll see what I'll go on with that. Why are you shaking for? J Spurs? Don't shake, baby. You know. I know what you. Yeah, I know. You're seeing a madness, and you're thinking, right? Arsenal actually doing bits and bobs. It's crazy. The league is. This is probably one of the worst leagues I've seen, but I don't care. I don't care. It's the Liverpool drop off for me was crazy. I didn't expect them to drop off that bad, but once you get in a rut of losing games, it happens. And so they've just made it a bit easier. So all we have to do is just keep on winning and just keep on extending that lead to the point where there's no turning back. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But but yeah, it feels different this year. We can't lie, Jay. We can't lie. What's this? I think you guys have a free run at the league. Well, let's see what City do today, and let's see what City do next week against against Liverpool, because that's important. If we get a draw out of the next game, that would be perfect for Arsenal. I mean, a loss either way is still good, but a draw is probably the most perfect result. But a loss with dampens a loss takes one out of the equation altogether, as where a draw would keep them both in the equation. So we'll get to that. But I do think Arsenal are levels on these lot right now. I'm surprised that City. I thought City would have been close with us, but City, they can always put a run together, and that's all that matters is how good of a run you can put together. But let's say City win the next 20, they're top of the league. Don't matter what we do. Your defense is strong. It is strong, baby. Our defense is strong, and that fills me with glee. I mean, it's taken him 7 seasons, but he's done a good job. He's done it now. He's got it here. This is what we want to see. So yeah, good on him. Hopefully, he can get us over the line, and he can take himself to the next level, then take the football to the next level. Because right now, it's not really about the style of play. It's more about just getting the results in and having Declan Rice as this evolved bought because I was very skeptical at first. 'Cause I was like, I thought we bought him to be a number six straight up Moises Caicedo, but Arteta had other plans and wanted to involve him. Sort of like a dare I say it, but a young Partey. He hasn't got the pass of Partey, but he's starting to operate in the half space, which is interesting to see because I didn't know he had the ability. I wasn't sure if he had the ability, but when I saw his technique, I'm like, he must have the ability because the technique is there, and the technique and the usually it mirrors together. And he's got there. He's getting there this season. If he can just keep on going in this form, then I feel like right, this could be it. This could be the year that Arsenal actually win the league and the Champions League. It'll be epic, epic stuff. And this is what happens when you consolidate for years, guys. A lot of consolidation. You consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. Go sideways even. When you go sideways, you're ready to bust through that door. If this was the stock market, that is. We keep it relative. But I just think let me talk about Moises Caicedo. Let me give him some of his props as well because he's an outstanding DM, outstanding number six. I did see him yesterday deployed a bit further up, and I thought even then I thought, right, this is a new thing. They're deploying DMs number sixes a bit further forward. They might lack the ability, but their ability to break down and cause chaos is causing chances or creating chances. So that's what I seen Moises do that yesterday. But before that, I just thought he was fantastic energy, strong, tenacious, um, fantastic tackler, always hunting that ball down. But similar to Declan Rice in that sense, but he isn't as assured um, moving forward with the ball like Declan is. Declan's actually like a horse because he's an athlete. And I just feel that Declan has better technique than Moises Caicedo. And I think it's the technique, the quality that really is what's going to separate the two if we're going to compare the two and who you going to spend 105 mil on out of the two. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be Declan Rice, and if I have one choice, it's going to be Declan. What's this? What's Nicholas saying? I take it as a compliment that as soon as there's any good players, they want to compare him to one of our always. We are the barometer. We are the gold standard. I wish we had better quality midfield footwork. Well, Spurs got injuries right now, haven't they? So once that's all sorted, hopefully, well, not hopefully, I like seeing Spurs lose games. Do you remember when they said when they said Konate and Forfan were better than Big Willie Starr? Trust me, bro. I remember all that, man. I remember that and when Euro came, Euro's better than Saliba and yeah. Come on, man. Oh, is Foden better than Saka? Oh, is Gettins better than Saka? Oh, is Sancho better than Saka? Oh, Garnacho. Gravenberch Birch is better than Declan Rice. What about Moises Caicedo? Who's meant to be the best? So why are you comparing this player to you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. At any given chance, even Paul Scholes was doing it when he said, um, "I like Declan Rice, bit of showboating, rolling his foot over, but I prefer Tonali." A week later, who's the best midfielders in the Premier League? Oh, McAllister. Oh, I thought it was Tonali, bro. That's what I'm saying. Joker smokers. I remember when they said Redwood was better than Saka. No, come on. They said everything, bruv. They compared Saka to everyone under the sun. I don't know who Redwood is, but I just remember them comparing Saka to everybody. It was a joke. Absolute joke. And now it's Rice's turn. Have you noticed though that the noise on the Glocker is calming down? And now it's Troy Deeney's tried to keep it going by saying, "Oh, flat track bully." Who cares? Who cares? Is he going to break your Premier League record, Troy Deeney? I think he is. In what, in one season? Jesus Christ. Don't care if he's. Why aren't you a flat track bully, bro? You know what? These lot, you know that talking about Arsenal just gets nothing but views and clicks. It's desperation on their behalf. It's crazy. But this is where we're at. Because the next, when Belieber comes true, if Belieber goes United or whatever, they're gonna start saying, "Oh, Belieber's better than Rice. Lavia's better than Rice. Walton's better than Rice." Whoever comes through in that position is going to be compared to Rice. Any winger that comes through will be compared to Saka. If Nani starts kicking up dust on the left-hand side, you'll see the same thing. Doesn't matter who it is, what position. Like people tell me David Raya, rubbish, overrated. Bruh, bruh, bruh. They'd say Timber ain't all that, bruh. The best right back in the league. People still talking about Reece James. Like this is 3 years ago. Reece James has barely strung 5 games together. And this is what people saying. Glockerez is still Glockerez, Chris, Glockerez is still shut. Still shut, Nick. He's got 5 goals. And did you see that ball that he gave to Trossard yesterday to set up the goal? You're telling me that was shot, bro. Did you not see that ball? My man switched. No one's even talking about it, but the switch was ridiculous. No one said a word. A striker that apparently has the touch of a rhinoceros, but sent that ball packing to Trossard. Oh my god, that ball was scrumptious, bruv. Which old school midfielder would you most compare Rice to? I'm saying Roy Keane. You know what? Probably could be a bit of Roy Keane, you know? It probably is a bit of the old Roy Keane, but with a bit more technique. If he can, I'd say maybe Patrick Vieira, you know? Nah, yeah, definitely Roy Keane. Definitely Roy Keane. Yeah, because Roy Keane was box to box. Well, so was Vieira, but Vieira was a more technical and more elegant box to box player than Roy Keane ever would be. But I don't think that's a bad shout. Yeah, I think I compared him to Ray Parlour the other day. I said he reminds me of Ray Parlour, Declan Rice, but more technique. This is what Wenger wanted from Ray Parlour, but Parlour didn't have the techers. But Parlour was a great servant and a great engine. Wenger used to say Parlour was the diesel engine. So I think that's Declan Rice. It's not a sexy name, but he's a better version of Ray Parlour. Like Ray Parlour was up and down. He could play right mid, centre mid. He started off as a right mid, and then Wenger moved into the centre more because his energy was just fantastic. But yeah, he was up and down that whole pitch, covered every blade, won tackles, feisty with it. Not as strong as Declan, not as dominant as Declan. Maybe the Roy Keane shot was a better. That's me trying to be sexy, I guess. But I think the Roy Keane shot might be better. I feel like if Rice was in the golden gen, he would have given the midfielders the perfect balance. Gerrard, Rice, and Lamps. Yeah, he would have. Definitely, he would have if there was a 4-3-3. Um, yeah, because Scholes, Gerrard, Lamps wouldn't work in a 4-3-3. I think Lampard and Scholes will occupy the same area or the part that he likes to play in. He likes to play in the two parts, so it'd be the top part and the bottom part where he can deploy his magic. But in both those areas, you'd have Lampard or Gerrard because Gerrard is the box to box. And Gerrard would have to be the most disciplined out of the three. If it was to work, Gerrard would have to sit back, do the box to box thing, get back if they lose the ball, tell Scholes don't tackle, maybe tell Frank to sit back. But it wouldn't have worked because there was no Busquets. They had they had their version of Iniesta and Xavi, but no Busquets. That was England's problem. But anyway, guys, I want to watch the City game as well. So I thought I'd give you 15 minutes of my very best. And let's get this City game cracking. Um, Haaland, we need to watch Haaland's YouTube. We need to follow it. Is Rice a top 10 Premier League midfielder of all time? I think that he needs to win. We can't even start. We can't even talk about top 10 anything until these men start winning trophies. Same with Saliba and Big Willie, and Big Gabby. We can't even talk about that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, over and out. I should be on after the game in the evening. That is, and we'll have a proper chin wag. All right, over and out.